Strength trials, file 8. Solid week of work, pretty run down with just coming back to school and football practice and trying to adjust to the early training session. My morning sessions got moved up by about 45 minutes. So, it takes a little bit of time to get the body adjusted. But this week started out good. We had 180 for 10 sets of 3 on the football bar. As I mentioned last week that I want to handle a little bit of heavier bar weight as opposed to band and chain. I want to be able to move 50% of my max as fast as possible. And I'm not really worried too much about. I want some band tension, but I want a little bit more bar weight. So this next week I'll probably be going back to the straight bar, and I'll add red mini bands, and we'll stay with that 50%, see what that does, and see how it pays off. Here's Kyle with a 430 for 5 squat. He's got some knee sleeves on. He's doing a good job. His back caved a little bit. That's definitely his sticking point, is his upper back. It rolls. Those elbows need to be driven down, keeping his chest up. He has a great session later in the week, though, where he cleans everything up. Here's Sammy. He also said that he's feeling a little bit run down. He's about to be a dad any day now, so I'm sure his mind is elsewhere. But here's a 475 squat. Finishes it strong. Like I said, his mind is not on lifting right now, and I'm excited for him to become a father and do all that good stuff. So here's my dynamic effort speed day, the dynamic effort squat day. 255 5x5. Once again, using a little bit heavier bar weight. This wasn't too bad. I felt on the later reps I was moving a little slower than I should have been. This was my last week of raw lifting in general. Especially for the lower body and me putting back the gear on. I did it towards the end of the week here on my max effort day, but something as little as these GHRs that I've been doing. This is my 7th week of GHRs, and I not periodized them. I went with 20 reps, 3 sets of 20 for 3 weeks, and then I did 3 sets of 15 with band resisted, and this is my first week of weighted GHR. So I did 3 sets of 8. The weight has definitely been the hardest thus far. I'm going to increase the reps for the next 2 weeks, and then I'll file back down, I think, to just bar or regular body weight, and I'll bang out more reps, maybe sets of 25. Here's Sammy's max effort day, 270 for 1. And then I move into my max effort day. Last week, like I said, I got a little weird with my jumps towards the end of the week, so I wanted to get back to the chain work, so I just used the football bar. That was 245 for 5. This is 265 for a 10-pound PR, and then I follow it up with a slingshot for 275 for 2. Everything felt good. My shoulder was feeling a little weird after I benched last Friday, but I did some mobility stuff, got some blood in the area, and everything was firing right well here. So the 275 felt good. I think I maybe could have had a shot at this without the slingshot, but I wanted to stay on the safe side. I got myself a PR, and I wanted to move on with the workout. This is another big upper back exercise that I've shown before, but I just want to make sure that we're understanding that you don't got to reinvent the wheel for upper back exercises. This is just an iso row, chest supported row. I don't have a machine like you have in Golds or anything like that, but it's basically the same thing. I'm using 60-pound dumbbells. I went for 3 sets of 15. I supersetted them with some tricep extensions and some hammer curls, so it was a great way to finish the workout. Here's Kyle's squat day. I believe this is late Friday night. He ends up wrapping his knees up. Here's 445 for a triple. I was busting on him a little bit. My best sleeve squat is 445 for 5, but he'll be beating that in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But this is his daily undulating periodization, and it seems like it's dialing in. His back didn't cave anywhere here on these 3 reps. He finished them nice and easy, and the next couple of weeks should be big for him. Here's Steve. He's actually back. Steve's lifting again. He fell off for about a week and a half. He said he got out of the groove of things with work, and we're not training on Saturdays anymore because football is taking over my life. But he found some time to get in the gym this weekend, which is nice to see him back in there. Hopefully we can get him back on track and back on a program for our December meet. So like I said earlier, I'm back in the gear. This is the first time wearing the suit. Worked with my squat bar, my competition squat bar, and we had some average bands on there. That was 445 for a single. I jumped to 465 and then straight to 505. I was going to go 475 or 485, but I just said kind of screw it and went for the 505. I made that jump. It was, it wasn't something that I wasn't convinced that I could get, but I made the jump to 505 because I know that I've been pounding the hypers lately, so my back should be strong enough, and all that glute ham work that I've been doing, so my hamstring should be good. If I can just keep my upper back pinned down, I should have been all right, and everything ended up working itself out. The hardest part about this was the walkout, and I think being that it was so early in the morning, your CNS just isn't firing the way it normally would later in the afternoon. But with all that being said, I mean, it was a nice, easy rep. It's something I can come back to in the near future and try to beat that PR. Maybe go for 515 or 520, something to break that and show some progress with. Then I followed it up with 405 for 2 sets of 3 with a banded conventional block pull, just really reinforcing that lower back strength. Hope everybody had a nice week. Stay safe and stay strong.